Now let me mention an example that a lot of you guys can relate to, which is insurance. You all know insurance, right? Yeah? Insurance. Insurances that are used are divided into two. Insurances that have in them interest, riba. I'm not talking about that one. That one's haram in and within itself. لأن الربا في حد ذاتها is haram. Get rid of that. There are some types of insurance that are not riba. They are what the fuqaha call bay'ul gharar. It's a qamar, gambling. It would go under gambling. Are we all together? Gambling, bay'ul gharari, the transaction that's based upon ambiguity is not haram in and within itself. Are we all together, brothers? Bay'ul gharari, bay'ul jahala. The buying or selling of something you don't know is not haram in and within itself. It's haramun because of what it could lead to. It could lead to something harmful in there. If there's a haja for it, it can be made permissible. It doesn't have to reach darura. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Why am I saying that? The reason I'm saying that is because a lot of people say that, is it darura to drive cars with insurance? I say there doesn't have to be a darura. Haja alone can allow it. How can it allow it? If you take a type of insurance that doesn't have riba in it, and you take one that's got qimar in it. Are we all together, brothers? A type that has qimar in it, or has bay'ul gharari. I'm going to say to you, yajuzu inda al-haja, if there's a need for it. The government imposes on the people. Because if we say that is darura, one of the conditions darura is that there is no alternative, and there are alternatives. You can't drink khamar when there's Fanta there. You're dying and you're like, oh, I'm going to drink khamar because it's a necessity. There's Fanta, drink Fanta. Or drink the water here, sah? So we're saying it's not even a darura, it's a haja, why you're allowed to drive that car which has in it bay'ul gharari. And the haja, there can be alternatives if there wants. And I'll explain this inshallah ta'ala on an ongoing series that I'm doing called Islamic Finances. And I'm doing a series, I'm going to go into this in great details. I'm going to break down the types of insurance, cooperative insurance and whatnot, and each one how it seems like, and we'll break it down inshallah. And the researches that I've done, calling insurance companies and asking them to explain it to me how their insurances work. But anyways, this chapter